Rajinikanth's agent has ended all the rumours of Rajini's big movie. No big meeting next week with the fans, he says. Let's go across to my colleague Saurav Sanyal for more details that are emerging. Saurav, what do you have for us?
Well, that's right. In fact, Akshay, here is a tweet that has put the entire speculation to rest. This is a tweet from Riyaz, Ahmed, who essentially handles the entire public relations exercise for Superstar Rajinikanth, and he has put it out in black and white that Superstar Rajini meeting fans club next week is untrue. So here is a tweet which puts to rest all speculation which kind of started gaining momentum once other channels started reporting something which was absolutely untrue. So here the lies have now been nailed. Other channels were trying to put out facts which were not quite true. We saw that how there was a lot of speculation that was built up that a blast message has been sent across to the Rajini fans, and Rajini fans have been asked to come down to Chennai on 2nd of April because there would be a meeting, there could be a big announcement on the cards. So a lot of things were flying in the air, but this message has put to rest everything for now. So we are reporting facts and nothing but the facts. We are sticking to facts. And this is what our motto of journalism is really, as our viewers would know, that we stick only to facts. And once again, let me draw your attention, Akshay, to the facts over here. Here is Riyaz K. Ahmed. This is his Twitter handle. And here you see his picture with Superstar Rajinikanth himself. And it says that meeting fans club next week is untrue. So for sure, now that the speculation has been put to rest, whatever other media channels were reporting, that clearly was much removed from the truth. And here is the truth out in black and white.
Yes, of course, we look at the timing as well, where it was made evidently clear many hours ago that this is not really going to be any sort of announcement to the fan club. But in context to what we are speaking of, where actor Rajinikanth is concerned, sort of if we can clarify a little further, because you're saying there were several reports about Rajinikanth meeting fan clubs, some mega announcement that was supposed to happen, was he expected to come up with a new film, etc. Just put this into context, because if you just read this message and alone, it only talks about Rajinikanth is not meeting any fan clubs next week, and all of that is really untrue. Put this into context, please.
Well, Akshay, there was a lot of kite flying which was going on as far as Rajinikanth goes, and it was being put out, it was being projected in certain sections of the media that a blast message has gone across to fans of Rajinikanth, and they have been asked to come down to Chennai on the 2nd of April, where there would be a grand meeting. A mega announcement was expected. So what that announcement was, there was again a lot of speculation doing rounds as to what that announcement could be. Could it be that he would be a part of Prime Minister's New India initiative? Could it be that he would be making an announcement, keeping in mind his next movie, or would it be something political in nature? That there was always been the speculation. But if you try and put this in perspective, Akshay, you'll know that Rajinikanth last week only had reiterated very strongly, emphatically, that that he had no truck as far as politics was concerned.
That's right.
But then once this news started floating in the air, we decided to hold back. We cross-checked our facts, and here are the facts out in the open now. This is the public relations, the agency, the person who handles the public relations exercise for Superstar Rajinikanth, and he has put out the tweet on his official Twitter handle, putting to rest the entire, the negating all reports which were, surfacing in other media channels.
Okay, so I request you to stay with us. We have Mr. Sumansi Raman also joining us over the telephone line. Mr. Sumansi Raman, a tweet there coming out from the agent of Superstar Rajinikanth, they're clearing all air and putting all rumours to rest that there is no such big meeting with the fan clubs next week, as there were some rumours doing the rounds that there would be one on the 2nd of April on a mega announcement that was supposed to be made. Of course, many were reporting this, but the fact really is that there is no meeting, and that has been now clarified by the agent. Your thoughts on what's really prevailing at the moment?
Look, even if there was a meeting with the fan clubs, I already said it, that there is a very remote possibility only of anything significant being announced there. I mean, even if there was a meeting of fan associations, it is more likely to be with relation to this new film which is likely to be released soon, or some other coordination activity with respect to the fans association. There is nothing political that is expected. And quite frankly, after what happened last week on his Sri Lankan visit, I don't think that he would continue to have the stomach for a political battle at this stage. He's also been unwell, and he's also in his mid-60s. So I don't see a possibility of a political entry in the near future.
And the fact that the agent had to really come out with this comment on Twitter saying that there will not be any meeting with the fan club. What do you make of this? Because there were some reports indicating there perhaps could be a meeting, all of that being, of course, false at this given point of time. So do you believe that there is machinery that was working against the actor in any way?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think that this could have been a simple, lack of proper communication on the part of some of the...
Mr. Raman, actually I have Riyaz Ahmed joining us over the telephone line. Sorry for that interruption, but stay with us if you can. Riyaz Ahmed, we're just focusing on the tweet that you just sent out for superstar actor Rajinikanth, stating that there will be no fan club meeting. It is all untrue. Just talk us through the details, please.
Yes, sir. I just keep getting calls from the media, international channels, local, everybody asking for whether it's true. I just, because since I am out of station, I just had a quick word in with Mr. Rajinikanth's manager, Mr. Suprestar, who's also dealing with the fans club, everything. And the sir asked me to make it very clear that it's untrue.
Okay, Mr. Riyaz, these queries that you're talking of, you were getting queries from the international media as well. What were they specifically really asking you?
Yeah, they were asking that there's news circulation happening, saying that Mr. Rajinikanth is meeting his fan club members on the coming 2nd.
2nd of April, okay.
Yeah. And that news is totally untrue.
That news is totally untrue. But are there any possibilities of actor superstar Rajinikanth really meeting up with the fans a little later? Because we understand promotions of the films are also due at this given point of time. Is it expected on the cards perhaps later?
No, nothing, sir. Nothing of such.
Okay. Do you believe that there were some machineries working against the actor where false rumors were being spread that there will be a mega meeting with the actor?
Who, sir? Sorry, come again, sir.
I was saying, Mr. Riyaz, do you think there was any sort of false machinery at work that was promoting such activity that actor Rajinikanth will be meeting with his fans on the 2nd of April? And if there were, who do you think they could be?
Sir, as of sir, nothing is like that. I don't know who has spread this kind of news. Yeah, it is not Rajini sir is going to meet fans, and it is not related to any kind of promotion activity for connecting the movies.
Okay, it's with no promotion of any film. Okay, appreciate you joining us, Mr. Riyaz Ahmed. He is Rajinikanth's PRO. They're making it absolutely clear, clearing the air of all the false rumors that superstar Rajinikanth is expected to meet with his fans anytime soon on the 2nd of April, but that clearly is not happening. You just heard the man himself speaking to us here on NewsX, telling us that there is no meeting schedule, and there were some rumors doing the rounds. He was getting a lot of inquiries from media of whether or not Rajinikanth will be meeting with the fans on the 2nd of April, but that, of course, he has dispelled all those rumors that there will be no such a meeting. We already know that actor Rajinikanth has been in controversy very recently over the visit that he was making to Sri Lanka, which has been cancelled. And now, of course, this entire meeting with the fan club, the PRO agent there dispelling all those rumors. Let me just quickly go back to my colleague Saurabh for a little more information. Saurabh, we have spoken to the PRO, making it absolutely clear here on NewsX that there is no such meeting scheduled now or perhaps even in the near future.
In fact, that is what has put the entire speculation to rest, really, Akshay, because we did not want to jump into a story till we were not sure about the facts, and we did precisely that. We waited for an official confirmation, and here is the official confirmation in black and white, which clearly puts to rest all rumors that have been floating around regarding this purported meeting or the blast message that was sent across by Rajinikanth to his fans, asking the fans to come down to Chennai on the 2nd of April. So clearly, all that has been put to rest because multiple, there were multiple permutations and combinations also that were being worked out with reference to this so-called fictitious message, which has now turned out to be completely untrue. So here, there was speculation as to whether he would be making some kind of an announcement which would be of political in nature, whether he would be making an announcement pertaining to his next movie, which definitely would emerge as yet another blockbuster. What is that special bit of information? What is that special announcement that he would have made? So all eyes were really fixed on this entirely speculative story. But then here are the facts once again in black and white. And as you yourself also, Akshay, spoke with Mr. Riyaz Ahmed, who handles the public relations for Rajinikanth, we clearly saw that how he put things in perspective, and he denied all reports which were being floated by other media houses of this purported message that has gone out to Rajini fans, asking them to come down to Chennai. So here are the facts in black and white, facts which have come out first on NewsX.
Okay, sort of request you to stay with us. Let's also bring in Mr. C. Rajashekharan joining us here on the phone line. Mr. C. Rajashekharan, we were speaking with Riyaz Ahmed, who is the PRO of actor Rajinikanth, who has, of course, cleared the air completely on these rumors that were doing the rounds, that Rajinikanth is expected to meet with the fan club on the 2nd of April. Now, a tweet has been sent out, Mr. Rajashekharan, that superstar Rajini meeting fans club next week is untrue. That, of course, clearing the air completely. What do you make of the first blast message that was sent out, and now the tweet that's gone out clearing the air once and for all?
See, Mr. Superstar Rajinikanth, if he wants to join politics, it is his wish and prerogative. If he wants to join political party, he can always do it. See, all this speculation is only for his movie 2.0, which is scheduled to be released very soon. So all this is being hyped, and he wants his movie to hit the screens with a big bang. So it might be a motivated campaign with some vested interest for his promotion. That's why we all view it. See, he has got all the right to jump into politics. And,
no, but this is not about politics per se, Mr. C. Rajashekharan. We were speaking with, of course, the PRO of Rajinikanth, and we asked him whether there was a meeting with the fan club. Was it in regards with the film that he's promoting? Will Rajinikanth have a talk on that? Also, last week, of course, we saw the entire controversy about his trip to Jaffna getting cancelled, etc. But the PRO making it very clear, Mr. Rajashekharan, this is not about politics. This is not about promotions. He said, I do not know who is spreading these rumours. There will be no meeting with the fan club.
So, if the PRO today is entitled to issue this statement, because unless and until Superstar Rajinikanth himself comes out with a letter, how he had made it regarding his trip to Sri Lanka. So, like that, he has to write a letter to everybody and the media houses that this is untrue. Because tomorrow, he can say that I have changed the PRO, what he said is wrong, I am going to meet the fans. He can also come out with another letter.
Okay, so do you think this is motivated? Do you think there is a larger design for promotions of Rajinikanth's upcoming film and projects, and that's why we are looking at such stories doing the rounds? Is that what you think, sir?
No. That is also one of the options, because I wouldn't cast aspersions on what Rajini is going to do or what he is not going to do. That is not my point. I'm only saying, if he wants to make any statement, as he made in the earlier time during the Sri Lanka visit, he had sent a two-page letter to everybody that he is touched and he is moved and he wants to meet the Tamils in Sri Lanka, and it failed, and definitely he will do it next time. If that is the case, if he doesn't want to meet, or if he wants to meet, let him write a letter to all his fans openly and say that he wants to meet everybody. Why he send a PRO? If tomorrow PRO said what he has said is wrong, he'll say that is not true, and what I'm saying is true. This is all a hype only. I only see it as a hype for his movie or for his entry into politics, whichever. If he wants, he has got all the right. As a citizen of any country of India, he can contest any elections, he can start his party, he can join any party. It is his prerogative. But he has to come out openly, then shoot from other shoulders.
All right, Mr. C. Rajashekharan, appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much for speaking with us, saying that the actor himself perhaps should come out and clear the air. Why? Through the PRO. But the fact really is there was enough false news during the rounds, and officially speaking as of now, the stand of the PRO of Rajinikanth, Riyaz Ahmed, who we also just spoke with 2 minutes ago, very clearly clearing all those rumours here, saying that there is no such meeting scheduled. So all you Rajinikanth fans, we at NewsX bringing you the truth, the fact and the only fact that there is no meeting scheduled. There was, of course, a blast message that said that there will be a meeting with all the fans on the 2nd of April, and now that has been cleared, that there will be no such meeting called for, and this is the fact that's being reported right now, because there were a lot of queries, as Riyaz Ahmed told me when I was speaking to him 2 minutes ago. Riyaz Ahmed said there were a lot of queries from Indian media as well as international media on this fan club meeting, and many people were actually preparing to fly down to Chennai for this visit. But now all of that, of course, being cleared right now. When we spoke with the PRO, Riyaz Ahmed of Rajinikanth, they're saying that there is no such meeting scheduled, and he's completely unaware of who has been spreading these false rumours. But